So a couple more things about the bass before I play. It looks a little different than the violin or cello. Somebody tell me what's different between this and a violin? Yeah. It's bigger, that's for sure. How about the shape? Yeah? Go ahead.
Shape. Nothing about the shape, but it has the stains on the bottom.
Yeah, it's got an end pin down here, just like the cello. Yeah, right up here.
It doesn't have the thing on the chin.
No chin rest, exactly. Exactly. The chin rest can be about that big. It was on the bass. Yeah. Very perceptive, yeah. Everybody look at the fingerboard right here. You see how it kind of swoops? Well, for bass, so that we can play really high, that's actually an extended fingerboard. So it goes really high. But if you had that all the way down to the E string, if I wanted to, if I wanted to play really heavy, like the bass needs to do in the orchestra, because we're like the drum of the orchestra, that would get in the way. So that's a good point, yeah.
It has that top part.
Yeah, very perceptive also. Yeah, this right here, does anybody know what this is called? This part of the bass? Yeah?
The extension.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly. And so this allows, otherwise, this note right here, that's just an E. Like cello's right here. That's a C. If we went, that's the bass's lowest note. That's okay. It's a little lower, but if you open it up, this, that's an octave below the cello. And then my bass is kind of a specialty bass. It actually has one more note. So that's all the way down to a low B. So this is a couple things about the bass. And one more thing before I play another piece. It's kind of shaped a little more like a pear, isn't it? Like it's really small up here, and then it's really big down here. And that's because if it was big up here like the cello, I could never get around it. I mean, I'd be playing it like this. So they make basses small here so that you can get around, and then they make them big down low so it can send the sound out. So I'm going to play, and then another thing that composers do, and this kind of ties in with the next piece I'm going to play, since it's such a big instrument, there are all these fun sounds that you can get on the instrument. And so some composers with the bass, they write pieces that use all sorts of sounds. And this is a piece called B.B. Wolf. I'm just going to play a couple of chunks from it. And it's about a wolf and how hard life is as a wolf. So, I see a pig I have to chase it. It's in my nature. The pig shares the same compulsion. When he sees me, he has to flee. That people love to write for the bass, they love for the bass or jazz. This is what we use in jazz, right? Because the strings are so long, it makes it really good. Because the strings are so thick, it makes a really long, sustained sound. If you're trying to do it on the violin, it's more like, sounds okay, but it's not quite, doesn't quite have that sustain. So, there are a couple blues written for the bass, and I'm going to play another piece out of this B.B. Wolf. And it starts off with the wolf saying, "Why am I so hated? I'm being hunted from airplanes." Nobody loves a wolf. I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody loves a wolf. 20 minutes long, and I'm not going to play all of it for you, just a couple of chunks there. But that you can see both of those. The piece where I was playing all the little percussion things, that's the cool thing about the bass, is, you know, like if I slow down what I did for that one that goes, it'd be harder to do on the violin, you know, you'd have your long bow and you'd be trying to snap and tap. So it's kind of neat how the composer, you know, he makes you slide, yes, tap, whack, slap, tap, flip. And it's kind of fun how the bass can do all that sort of stuff.